Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Tiller's farm here on Mists of PanDAILYA. Now, this farm is a little bit tedious at start to get going, but once you do it, you do the dailies, you do the quests, you farm your crops, it can be insanely profitable for the amount of effort you can do, and you can do it on every single character that is level 85, and you can set them all up here, and if you're crazy like me, you have 11 of them, and this is actually my last character to set up. So you have to essentially come here. You can do this at 85. You have to come to Half Hill. If you do not have epic flying, I would highly recommend you get the flight paths. So you get either Honeydew Village or Pearlfin Village, whether you're Horde of Alliance. Go to Dawn's Blossom and then go to Valley of the Four Winds and get Pangstead and then Half Hill. So then this way you can fly back if you don't have that epic riding. It'll save you a ton of time. So you get this first quest with Yoon, and then you just have to click on all of these rocks to break them all. And if you take your weapons out when you do it, it looks really funny, and you hit them with that. So you can see all these rocks, you beat them all, and then we'll show you the next part when we get there. Whoop. Alrighty guys, so we smashed all 8 of those rocks. We're going to turn in this quest, and then the next quest that you get, Farmer Yoon hears people outside, and it's some RP with this farmer who kind of bullies him for being a city panda and knowing nothing about farming. But if you run out here to the point that they despawn, and then you fly back because your farm's instanced, it sort of reloads. If you want to see it, you can, but doing that will cause Farmer Yoon to essentially skip all the RP, and then you get to learn to grow. So the next thing is take that quest, and you're going to come here to Merchant Greenfield. You're going to say this dialogue. He will give you seeds for free to start off with for your first set of seeds. Then we're going to come back here, turn it in, and now we get to farming. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You come over here, you right-click the soil, and then you plant the easy grow seeds that you just picked up. So nothing too crazy with this. They will both be parched easy grow cabbages. Now you could water it right now, but you want to make sure you turn it in and then you get the watering can from him, because if you mess it up at any point, you can just abandon the quest and it will come back to progress. So if I were to abandon it here, these cabbages would still be there to grow. Then we're going to turn that in, and then it's pick the easy grow cabbages. While you will be able to pick both of them once they're up, you actually only need to pick one because it yields 2. So you can go right here, you turn it in, the other one disappears. Then we get a quest for a marsh lily, which is right under this little hut here, and you are going to click the dark soil, come right here, and then you go over and turn it in. Now this is where the farming gets hard, and there's a lot to it in order to sort of maximize your farm and actually do it. So her quest is to plant scallions and harvest ripe scallions. So you will not be able to do this because it resets at the daily reset timer, which is 11 a.m. for my server, which is Eastern Standard Time. So just look at your server, that's when it is. If there's a server reset, it will be earlier. So I'm going to get Juicy Crunch Carrots because Juicy Crunch Carrots are very valuable and everyone uses them for a lot of the cooking recipes, and they make really good agi food. So Juicy Crunch Carrots are selling for the most at this very moment. So in order to farm, you plant your soil here and you keep going, and the higher your rep is, the more you unlock. So you're going to plant each seeds that you want. So for our quest, a base yield is 5 vegetables. So for our quest, we're going to plant the scallion seeds, and now each of these things, and luckily we got 4 different effects, have something that you need to do. So for the wiggling juicy crunch carrot, you fight that and it spawns mobs. The alluring one also spawns a bird mob, so for time I'm going to summon them both, and then I'm going to attack them and finish them off as a rogue. So we killed both of them, and now the wiggling one is good and the alluring one is good. So the infested one requires a bug spray, and you can get your bug spray right here, and you can get your shovel right here. These are items you're going to want to put on your bar for your farming stuff. So like I like to use my right side bar here, but you're going to be using these every day. So we water that one, and then we are going to use the vintage bug spray on that. So now we come back in 24 hours and we will be done with this quest. Our farm will be completed. Juicy Crunch carrots are going somewhere between 7 and 10 gold per right now. So right here, this is 150 gold just sitting here farming. And as you go further, there are certain rep breakpoints that unlock certain things. The moment you are honored with the tillers, which at 80 or at 90, they have dailies that you can do. So my monk is honored, and I will log on to my monk actually and show you what I mean by that, as well as talk about the rep breaks and why you might want to leave some plants up and do some stuff with that, because a lot of them are really unique. And there's a Wowhead page that I will pin to the comment section down below for you guys to take a look at in case you want to dive in it and hit these rep breaks. So I'm going to bring my monk over there, and I'll see you then. Whoop. Alrighty guys, so this is what the farm looks like on my monk that is level 90 and has farmed tillers to honored. It shows all of these crops growing, but you unlock certain things like 4 more slots, as well as cool things like the sprinkler that would water every parched crop right there and instantly complete it. So I don't really need the watering can anymore on this character. Now these are unlocked at certain reputation levels and breakpoints. They have unique quests that allow you to do things and sort of earn votes. So we're going to switch it over to the Wowhead page, and I will show you more about that right here and what you are going to need to do with that. So as you can see, this is the first part of the quest that we covered right here with the learn to grow stuff. The next one is going to be around honored at 5,500. So this is something I am probably going to hit tomorrow after I complete my daily quests and harvest all of my crops. Harvesting your crops actually gives you reputation, so it's very important that you know these breakpoints. So we have 5,500 honored, 4,500 revered, and 8,500. And then we have 16,800 revered, and it wants you to harvest things as well as plant them. So it's important to note, like, hey, I'm going to hit 5,500 here tomorrow. I need to have 2 Juicy Crunch carrots planted, so that way I can harvest them and I can instantly complete that quest, because that quest might unlock more farm slots or more farming equipment. So I will pin this page down below. Definitely check it out. It is super important, so you know that you hit those rep points. And then if you unlock new gear, things like that, they'll tell you to go somewhere in Valley of Four Winds to do a quest, and then you will also come to Gina Mudclaw to buy it. So like to put that sprinkler system in, I had to buy this and put it in there. Then this next one is the broken wagon to be fixed. When the wagon's fixed, you'll be able to get that, which will be pest repellent. Then you'll get this plow, which will plow the entire line, so you don't have to till the soil anymore. So we'll see those come, and those break points are those reputation points that we see as well. And then as far as seeds go, you go to this vendor always to buy seeds, and these seeds are all used in cooking. You can buy bags when you get further. You can buy other things, and like bag will do that, and it puts 4 at a time instead of doing it. So like if you wanted to grow just songbell seeds for your motes of harmonies, or if you wanted to grow enigma seeds to get golden lotuses and things like that, it would have that ability and you'd be able to do that. So, and then there's always even bags of them and stuff for each and every one. So it gets really complex, and essentially anything you could want, you could probably grow here. Now I want to switch it over here to show you cooking and show you why I am focusing Juicy Crunch carrots and stuff like that. So there are feasts, and then there are ways. So like for me, agility food is from these carrots, so Way of the Walk, and it takes 2 carrots to get 250 agi food, which will be really good to just have up when I'm doing heroics and runs like that. People will think that and want to use it. You can also use the carrots in some feasts and a few other things that people are going to want. So like I'm growing carrots because they're most popular and most used throughout all of these recipes and things that people are going to use. But you can also grow scallions. You can grow so many pieces of food that people are going to be using a lot of and make things with. And then you can actually do all these ways, but I'm just using an example to show you the importance of this and how you can make it profitable. You can literally level cooking all the way up just by sitting here on a very fresh character. They show you how to do it with this quest right here in Introduction to Cooking, and you can cook scallions all the way up or something really basic. But that's pretty much it for your introduction to the Tiller's Farm, how to do it, why you want to do it, and how easy you can do it to establish it. And if you're going to just show you how insane I've gone with this, I have done it on every single character you see on my roster. And as you can see, every single one of them is at value of 4 wins because they are all printing hundreds of gold every single day. And once they hit honored, which they will hit honored, you'll be able to go do the quest and you'll be able to get 8 plots. So they will double their production, and you're getting anywhere from 5 to 10 of whatever. And it's just really, really good and can yield tons of passive income. And I would highly recommend you get involved with it. If you have characters at level 85 just sitting there doing nothing, might as well make some gold. And you'll thank yourself in the end when they're able to make, golden lotuses, songs of harmony, stuff like that. It can really go to the end, and it's super easy. It takes like 5 minutes to plant them and harvest them once you've done the intro quest that you saw there. So anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything like that, definitely drop it down below. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.